Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So we all want to get the best guitar tracks, right? This one thing you can do will save you time and headaches when you're recording your guitar. Let me share with you a trick that will help you achieve a better guitar sound. So we've all been there where you record a track and then when you're done, you're like, oh man, I wish I would have got a little brighter sound, or I wish I would have got a little more darker sound, or I got too much mid-range. Now what? I recorded the part, now I'm stuck with it. What do I do now? Well, you got two choices. You can re-record it, or there's one simple thing you can do before you record that will save you time, headaches, and lots of hours. Let me show you. So here's our guitar track. Let's listen to it. So we listen back, we go, wow, that's kind of thin or it's too tinny. What do I do now? Well, let's add something to it. Well, that sure changes the tone, doesn't it? So here is the guitar track that we recorded with the band. Okay, so as we can hear, it's kind of all by itself, kind of thin sounding, maybe bright. What do we do? Well, let's add another guitar. How do we do that? So here's our guitar by itself. Now let's add a second guitar. Now, granted, it's not the best guitar sound, but it sure sounds a lot better than just this. So what we've achieved here is we have a guitar that's maybe a little thin, so we made a second guitar that's maybe a little fuller. The combination makes up the difference in the sound lacking. And how do we do that? Well, we used a guitar amp here. We also used an amp simulator here. So by both playing at the same time, one's using an amp simulator and one's using the guitar amp that was originally recorded. And how do we achieve that? By right here, DI. Key is to record a DI track when you record all your guitars. Then you're not stuck with a sound that you want to change later that you're not happy with. The simple solution to save you headaches, time, and many, many agonizing hours is to record a DI box. You record the direct box direct into the computer or direct into your interface, and you record your guitar amp like you normally do. If you look at the screen, you'll see a diagram of it. By doing that, you'll have a sound that's not very flattering. Let me turn this off. Let's hear just the direct box. It doesn't sound pretty. Now, it's not pretty by itself, but once you put your amp on it, listen to the difference. And if we do that with the other amp, the original amp with the direct box, this is what we get. And with the band, this is what we get. I always record with a direct box. It saves me so many times, and I do it because when we mix, we might find we need a different sound. This way, you have an option to change the sound if you don't like the guitar amp later, once you get all the other instruments in there in the mix. And maybe it will save you some headaches and having the guitar player to call him back and re-record his guitar, which of course you might not get the same results. It saves you the headache to having to re-record a part, especially if it's a hard part. And all you have to do is put a plug-in on it and you get a different guitar sound. Now, you might not want to use a plug-in. What do? Well, you can always reamp the amp later and change the tone or make two amps. You can record the direct box signal that you recorded. You can send the signal back out to your guitar amp, re-record it, change the tone, or maybe even make multiple tones. You get the idea. You're not stuck with the sound. When you record a guitar amp, it is what it is. But by using a direct box, it can give you a lot more options if needed. Thanks for watching. Give it a shot, see if it works for you, and we'll see you next time.